Hello, fellow Thrivers. I'm Leah Remillet with GoForProPhotos.com. I'm very excited because today I am showing you our new and improved workflow organization board. So I've got a whole new one available for you to download, and most likely you already have, and now you just want a little bit of clarity on how to use it to make it work the best for you and how to customize it to make it fit your style. So let's go ahead and jump in. First, I'll go ahead and show you how I'm using mine. So you can see that I've taken the workflow board and I've set it as my desktop picture. This is actually set in as my background image, and then all of my folders are sitting up on top. The changes that were made were adding the sidebars over here and my favorite, the inspired project bar below. I was finding that for my own projects, I had all these extra folders all over my desktop that didn't quite fit into the old workflow board style. So I created something new that would have a little more for you to get yourself truly organized. So what have we added? Over here we have business stuff. So I have things like financials, educational, business planning. Down here, hard drives. Down below that, our ordering systems. Then in here is our workflow system. So as you can see, I could we'll make this our sample. I could take this folder for Mike and Kim and start by downloading, cull through, figure out what I have, then I bring it over, retouch and prep, and I bring it through my entire workflow process, moving along until I end up in follow-up and archive. I can write my thank you note, get this off to one of my external hard drives, burnt to disk, or to an online backup, and I am ready to get this off of my desktop and move on to my next clients. Down below that, you see the inspired project bar. This is for all of those amazing ideas you have that you want to keep front and center so that you'll keep working on them. So that's why you've got the inspired projects bar. And then over here, of course, we're not all business. You need somewhere to put your personal stuff. I have my 2012 pictures, a folder that's just for the new master bedroom, ideas for that, and even my son's birthday that I need to edit. And then the very last block is for social media. So this is a place to compile all of those different ideas, images, just all the different parts of social media that you need to keep track of. I have my Facebook timeline photos. I've got different blog post ideas, my blog post calendar, printables, all kinds of different things. So use this workflow board to get your computer organized so that when you sit down to your computer in the morning, you can look and you know exactly what you need to do that day. You know where each of your clients are and where you've got to go to keep them moving forward and enjoying that fantastic experience with you. Okay, let's go ahead and jump into the Photoshop side. Just so you know, the font is Walkway, semi-bold. If you Google that, you'll be able to get a free download for it. Clusters. In here is each of the colored block sections, which you can change up by just using your paint bucket. I'll show you that in a minute, but you can see as I remove that. And then finally is the backgrounds. I've gone ahead and added a chevron pattern for you to use if you want it, but you certainly don't have to. So let's go ahead and say that you want to change it. I'm going to use this pattern for our sample. So I just grab the layer, pull it over, drop it in. Now I need to move it to the right area. I've already created the clipping mask for you, so I'm going to drag down the zebra pattern and bring it to where it says drop pattern below. I'm going to drop it right below that layer, and it's going to click in. Notice you are not seeing it. Easy fix. All you've got to do is hide the chevron and voila, there it is. So let's go ahead and change our color blocks now. I'm going to just shrink this up a bit so it'll be easier to see my other window. And I've got a color palette right here that I want to use. So I'm going to use my dropper, select the color that I want, come back over to my workflow board, go into clusters. I'll start with the workflow shapes layer, using my paint bucket, and then I'll just go ahead and drop in the paint color that I want. Now I'll switch to this blue color. Make sure you switch layers over here. I'm going to start with the left bar, switch that up, and we will go ahead and do the right bar as well. And last but not least, I'll grab the brown and update my inspired, whoops, didn't switch over to brown, did I? And update my inspired projects bar. It's really and truly that easy to customize it. Just grab the pattern you want, pull some color samples, and you've got a customized workflow board for your brand and stuff. Once you've done that, you're gonna right click and set your workflow board as your desktop image, and you will be ready to get your business thriving, moving forward, and organized. I would love to see your own workflow board from Go for Pro Photos in action. So go ahead, snap a pic, and upload it to your Facebook page, and then tag Go for Pro Photos.